Okay, so did I get carried away? Yeah, 10 out of 10 for sure did. Let's unlock it. Whoa. Oh, flip! Oh, no, please stop! Gosh, this is just a terrible nightmare graveyard planet. Hello and welcome back to another episode of No Suit Survival. Thank you for tuning in to episode 10. I can't believe we are already doing the 10th episode of this series. It feels like we just started. But in other ways, it also feels like we've been doing it forever. Today, we're going to work on figuring out what we want to do with this ship. And I think I'd also like to make some additional towers, but I think the main focus right now is just going to be to try to get this thing working. So after reading some comments and kind of fiddling around with the batteries and the weight, it's just with how high the gravity is on this planet, it's just so difficult to make anything fly. And so I've opted for a skid. I was given some instructions in the comments on how to do it properly, so I think we're gonna get rid of the wings and we're gonna armor this thing up, and then we'll just scoot around. I actually experimented with skids a little bit once I learned how to make them, and they are so fun. It's like a little bumper car that just like slides across the ground, and now I think I'm addicted, and everything may become skids from now on. But let's go ahead and get working on this. Okay, so now that we have the wheels, I should be able to just go like this. And yeah, we're just scooting around. Okay, and there we go. Woohoo! Yeah, these are way fun. And I think it'll also be really nice for this planet just because of like how high the gravity is. Yeah, this is so much easier than trying to make something that flies. So we'll make some adjustments to the armor and stuff like that. Make sure that, you know, we don't die, and then we'll go take this thing out for some fun. All right, but first let's see if we can even get it on to this. Oh yeah, no problem. Easy. Maybe not that easy. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're locked. Okay. Nice. Let's get in the garage. A little bit of a hard time, and I'm not exactly sure why. Oh yeah, the back wheels look like they might be higher than the front wheel. There we go. Let's close the door. And let's start working on this thing. Alright, you know what? Something that I've noticed recently, and I don't know if you guys have ever had this experience or know what I'm doing wrong, but every time I get like close to something on this ship, it drops my O2. And I start taking damage. But if I get far away from it in my pressurized room, then it goes back to normal. But then if I touch my ship again, I take damage again. Let me know in the comments if you know like what that is and how I could possibly get rid of it, because that is extremely frustrating. And so I'm going to be losing health regardless, even though I'm in my pressurized base, which is a bummer. Because that is the case and I don't know how to fix it, I don't know if it's an easy fix or if that's just a bug in the game, I'm actually going to put a medical room in this top part of the garage. So let's figure out where we want to put that. I think I'm going to tuck it into this corner here. So let me make sure I have all the components for it. And I'm assuming I'm probably going to need to get more silver to do so. So let me go grab some more of that really fast. Hello, drills. I'm sorry for what has happened to you. Alright, think we got enough. Alright. Now we just gotta wait for those components to be made, and we'll be good. I just realized I need to grind this out before I can grab it. So I'm pretty sure that this, once I move that, which is kind of where I want to put this thing, but it's going to depressurize this area, so I might have to go outside and work on the back. And I was right. Okay, so the medical room has been placed, but now I have to get behind it to cover it up. So I'm just gonna go like this. Okay, so did I get carried away? Yeah, 10 out of 10, for sure did. All I was trying to do was put this thing here, and then I was like, ooh, wait, what if I put like a window here? Ooh, and then I can turn this into an airlock. And I've been meaning to make an easier way for me to get down to the base. So let me just take you on a quick tour. So we have this little thing. Also, this is a good opportunity to talk about something that people have been commenting. So I know that my airlocks are just bad because they don't have the vent in them to depressurize. But because this planet has somewhat of an atmosphere, I'm pulling infinite oxygen. So when I vent it like that, it's really not that big of a deal because I can just always pull more. Now, when I am going to space or anything else like that, if that ever happens, I will make sure to have vents in my airlocks. But anyway, so we have this, and then we have these stairs that come down here, that come out over here, and then I have these ramps that go up, so we can grab that. And then what I made was over here I have these smaller stairs that come down, and then this used to be the bathroom, and so I conveniently already had this door here, but now I'm back in the main part of the base. Necessary? Absolutely not. But that's okay. Okay, let's work on this this ship again. Okay. I think we're done, but I have a tendency to forget things. I'm going to take it outside so that way we can bring the welding ship to charge it up. We'll let it charge, and then probably around daytime we'll take it out, see if this thing works. I mean, we got it up here, so it stands to reason that it does work. Right. Okay, and then extend these, and then lock. Okay. Okay, let's take this off of drain, turn on the thrusters, and let's unlock it. Whoa. Hey, I turned on the thrusters. Oh. That's because I set the battery to charge. I got it wedged in there. Okay. Alright, well, you know what we can do? We can grab a landing gear. Let's try this out. Okay. Let's drag this thing out from over there. Let's try this. There we go. Ain't nothing to it. What is that? Is it just an unknown signal thing? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's one of the rolly ones. I wonder if I have the skill set to come and pick it up. So the short answer was no. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint the skid. I think I know what the name is gonna be. Originally it was the Spot Rover, but with how many times we have rebuilt it over and over and over again, I think the name that I like the most was actually the Evermore. And I'm gonna call it the NSS Evermore. NSS standing for No Suit Survival. Maybe I can get some like letters and put that on the side. There she is in all her glory. The NSS Evermore. Yes! So, I want to take it out for a quick spin, just to have some fun. You know what? We should take it. We should make sure we have ammo before we go anywhere. All right. Let's take this thing out for a spin. Let's see what kind of stuff we got. So don't want to go to a super gremlin, that's for dang sure. Let's go to Hunchback Dropship, see what's over there. Oof. Oh my gosh, there are so many crashes. Gosh, this is just a terrible nightmare graveyard planet. Okay, that's the super gremlin over there. That's the one that's closest. It looks like there are two ships, not just one. Gosh, there's so many dead things. And somewhat alive things. Yeah, all of a sudden my one turret doesn't seem Like, alright. Slowly. What it seems like is that these ships are landing so close to each other that they're shooting each other. Okay, well let's see what kind of stuff we can get from this thing. I have this bad feeling that the ship next door does have guns. Yeah, it does. It's still on, and it looks like the guns are somewhat pointed this way. Oh my gosh, and there's a third ship right there. Okay, alright. Let's see if we can salvage just something small from this ship. Like, it's off, so let's see if it has any kind of inventory. Ooh, yeah, it does have some stuff. Man, it is making all sorts of terrible noises that I do not like. Okay. Do we have something for like a ramp? Okay, we do. Okay, I'm gonna put a GPS marker right here. Alright, well, we got that done. I need to go heal up a little bit. Well, actually, I mean, if I just stay in this cockpit for a second. Okay, I'm at 50%. I think I can start grinding stuff down. I want to know where those tools are. Yeah! And let's grab the tools. I do appreciate that. Hey, I call that a success. This was gonna be just a trial run anyway, so yeah, that was pretty awesome. Okay, let's head home before anything bad happens. Let's scoot on out of here. Woohoo! Oh, flip! Before anything bad happens. Whoa! Did I lose anything? Not a dang thing. What a legend. It was a celebratory flip. Oh, here we go with another flip. Yikes. Okay, I lost my left side thruster. That was awesome. That was mostly just cosmetic. Oh, I guess I realized we did lose the little landing gear thing on the back, but you know what? Not that big of a deal. Hey, I'd call that a success. I'm starting to realize why my game has been lagging so much. It's because there are like 137 crashed ships all over the place. I may have to do a little bit of cleanup on my server so that way I don't have as many lag spikes. Oh yeah, that's so much nicer. Okay, so I just cleaned house. There will be more ships that fall down. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of treat them like unknown signals, where like if one drops down and we're ready to go and grab it, then we'll take the Evermore, or maybe later we'll have a bigger ship over there to go and do that. That way I don't lag out my computer, but in the benefit of not lagging out the computer, the detriment is going to be that any ship that I go and fight is going to have its guns, which is something that we're going to need to be prepared for. Like, I don't think that this little Evermore guy is going to be able to take out some of these bigger ships with all the guns. Yeah, so we may have to rethink that strategy. Okay, it's time to take our secret passageway downstairs, and we're going to talk about what the next steps are for this episode. Whoops, I got lost. Secret tunnels. Okay, so we did it. We rebuilt the ship and we named it Evermore. I'm gonna put some short-term goals and some long-term goals, and we'll kind of sort them out as we put them, but just some stuff on my mind. So one of the things is that we're gonna eventually need to get hydrogen. If we want to get to space, we're gonna need hydrogen, and a lot of it. So what does that mean? That means we're gonna need an ice base. We also need to rebuild base mine, because that thing was broken by storms. We're gonna also need to build new tower, because we're probably gonna want to build a large garage. Okay, so let's put these in order. I think hydrogen and the ice mine are gonna be eventually. I want to rebuild the base mine relatively soon, but in order to do that and have it be effective, I need to build another tower over by where the mine is, so that way it doesn't get struck by lightning. Okay, yeah, so I think that's the move. We're gonna build a new tower. Okay, for this project, we're gonna need a projector. For some reason, my brain wants me to put the next tower, like keep it in line with the original tower and just have like a line of towers. I don't know, I feel like that tower, it wouldn't effectively cover the mine. Okay, like how far is it from one side to the next? So that's 30, 31, 2, so it's 35 blocks across. So kind of feels like what we should do is we should just plop this as the center. Yep, that looks right. I'm just gonna have it rotated 90 degrees so that way it's easier to get in from here. Okay, and then that should be easy enough because it'll leave one of the pipes right there. If I were a smart man, what I would have done is I would have put the projector not in the center of where the tower is going to be built. But alas, here we are. Oh. Dang it. Just let me. Oh man, I think I know what I'm gonna name this one now too, since naming seems to be one of the things that we're doing this week. I think we're gonna call this guy the turtle. Because as soon as it's flipped over, it's dead. There we go, the turtle. Oh! No, 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 please stop! Okay. We lost our little landing gear. All things considered, it could have been worse. Alright, and then we're back on. Oh, okay. Let's weld this up. I don't think I have the components. Oh. Okay, I need to run and get those. Ah! Okay, we just gotta make it to the decoy to weld it up. Oh, okay, we got it. Whew. But we don't have the tower entirely hooked up to our network yet. I put the projector right in the center of the base of the tower, which is not where you want to put a projector if you want to hook it up to a conveyor system. So, lesson learned there. So I'm gonna grind this off and hook it up. Okay, looks like we're all hooked up. Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna add some of these little accent pieces to finish it up, and then I think we're done with this one. Okay, we have another tower. Sweet. So I think what I'm gonna do is set up the mine again. From what I understand, the decoys have a range of 50 blocks. I'm gonna double check that with a quick Google search. Alright, so it says that it has a range of 800 to 850 meters. So let's see. So there's my decoy. It's off by a little bit, but let's just do some experimentation here. Okay, so it says theoretically the range is 800 to 850 meters, but I just do not feel like that is true for lightning, because I remember getting zapped like where those two decoys are right here, and I had a decoy in the back, and that's way less than 850. So maybe the range doesn't work as good for lightning, but this 800 to 850 meters is from the Space Engineers wiki, so that's interesting. But in theory, it should work. That's all I know. I'm gonna fix this drill, and I'm also gonna add additional drills so that way it will not do this funky thing that it's doing right now. And then hopefully it'll get us to the silver, the gold, and I think that there's uranium down there too. Okay, well, let's fix up this drill. I deserved it, honestly. It is punishment for my hubris. Didn't throw the antenna and the remote control back on it. Well. Hey, at least I have the ladder side facing this way. Okay, first, I literally the very first thing that I need to do when I get this thing back, because it's almost out of battery anyway, is I need to put the remote control and the dang antenna on the thing. Let's just add it to our HUD right now, so hopefully I won't forget. Hello, Evermore. Looking good. Dang it. The thing is really up there. Okay. Alright. Now, okay. Now I know that No. Yeah, I have 3% battery life. Oh, no. Ooh, that could have been so very bad. If I was just a minute longer, this thing would have fell out of the sky and we would have been rebuilding it again. Okay, well let's let that thing recharge for a little bit. Let's go check out our to-do list. Okay, we built a new tower, and now we want to rebuild the base mine. But I need to wait for my thing to recharge. You know what? Let's put that as 2, and then let's put number 1. Just so that way I remember, put remote control on welder. It's a small task, but one that is very important. Okay, let's go do that right now, before we forget. We also need a camera if we're gonna put a remote control on it. Okay, let's go put on the remote control. You know what? I pretty consistently go up and over the base, so I'm just gonna put a one of those like little staircase things right here. Yeah, like that, and then something like that. Done. Okay, so now we can just come up here and then go down here. Cool. What were we gonna do? Oh yeah, let's add the camera and the antenna. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll put the remote control block and the antenna in this armor right here, so that way it doesn't break off again. Okay, so yeah, let's put the remote control block right there, and the antenna right there, and then let's put a camera up in front. Yeah, that seems like a good spot for a camera. And then I also want a downward facing camera. Ooh, you know what? Let's put it underneath here. My health is low. Yeah, I can put a downward facing one, like right, like that. And then let's put the camera. Beautiful. All right, let's check on these cameras. Let's see how they work. All right, so let's grab it. Control the turtle. Okay, so let's see. Seems to be working. Let's see the connector camera. Cool. So the only issue that I see is that, well, I can't see. I can't see the connector. So, okay, where do we want to put a downward-facing camera? We'll probably just put one right here. Okay, and so now if I do this. Connect, charge, and turn those off. Hey, it worked. Yeah, that was pretty good. You know what else I could do is I could put the auto docking script on this, so I actually really don't have to worry too much about it. That seems like a better plan. Ooh, something just exploded. All right, well, let's reinstate the mine. Even though I now can control this remotely, it's still easier to do it not remotely. Oof, but not in the fog like this. Maybe it's not easier. Yeah, the only reason I'd say this is easier is because I can actually get out and use build info for something like this. Like add piston head. Okay, and I have learned that if I'm going to be placing something underneath something else, I should just fly underneath it and then get out and place it. Because I do not have the thrust needed to just handle it. Okay. And then we need 2 more pistons. Oh, is moving. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let's get all the components we need and let's weld all this stuff up. Yeah, I need to put some lights on this stuff. Flying around over here is starting to be pretty dangerous. Hey, storm's coming in. I guess we're about to find out if the tower is enough. You know what? I think I'm just gonna wait out the storm. We'll see if the tower protects the stuff that we built on the mine so far. Hopefully it does, but I do not want this thing to get zapped while we're experimenting. So I think while that works, I'm gonna build another programmable block, and I'm gonna use an airlock script so that way it just makes it so I don't vent all of my oxygen every time. Whips, auto doors. All right, now let's set up our doors. So cool. So yeah, so now I just got to go through literally all of the doors in the base, and apparently I have like 20 of them. But then I can just go like this, which means that this door won't open until I close this, and then it will open, and it'll put oxygen in this door, but it won't like vent the whole room. At least it shouldn't. Wait a second. Oh, is that door not airtight? Interesting. Let's test this one. Will that one work? So that one works, but it's probably because it's surrounded by stuff. Okay, looks like I'm gonna be needing to make some changes around here. Okay. Oh man, I have a lot of doors. Like this one goes up and into the garage up there. This one goes out to the greenhouse, then the greenhouse has its own. I have this front one, I have this side one, I have that back one that leaves the garage, I have that one up there, which is apparently not airtight. We have that one right there. We got a lot of doors. But now we have something to manage all of the doors, so that's good. Now let's take the secret tunnel. Wait, what? Okay, so this one also isn't airtight, which is confusing to me. What about this is not airtight? That I don't understand. Doesn't make a lick of sense. Whatever. I did what I could. but I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Okay, so let's go take this thing out. Alright, so it does look like it is going to hit the tip. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is I don't want to completely undo everything I just did to make this happen, so that's what storms are for. Therefore, undoing all of the hard work that I have put in. But next time a storm zaps this thing off, what I'll do is I'll make a junction here, and then I'll put a welder and then a decoy on top of it, like I would like a normal tower. But I'm not going to redo everything right this second because I just fixed it. So okay, everything should be properly labeled. You know what? I kind of want to put a light on this thing. Yeah. I can edit it while I'm in the base. Let's go dock this thing and let's try out our mine again. Hey, awesome! That looks pretty cool. All right, let's check some stuff off. So we put a remote control on the welder, which we have now named the Turtle because of what happened earlier. We have rebuilt the base mine. We built new passageways around the base. We put a medical room in the garage, and then we also implemented Airlock script. I think next time I need to make sure all airlocks are airtight, because apparently that's not true for all of the doors that I have. So before we go, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. I can't believe how quickly this channel is growing. We've already done 10 episodes and it looks like we're about to hit 700 subscribers at the last time that I'm recording this. And so it's been a super humbling, super awesome experience. So thank you so much. And once again, thank you for tuning in to No Suit Survival, and we'll catch you next time.